Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back. I'm so happy you're here with me today. In this session, we're going to paint a peaceful, rain-soaked forest scene. Something soft, fresh, and full of life. Imagine standing in a quiet green woodland while gentle rain falls around you. In the foreground, a strong tree with large glowing leaves stretches across the scene, while below it, delicate wildflowers and grasses grow quietly. In the background, layers of soft, misty trees fade into the distance, creating a calm and dreamy atmosphere. Before we begin, let me quickly explain why I'm using a black canvas. Since this painting contains many deep shadows, rich greens, and dark tones, starting with a black background makes the process much easier. It allows us to build depth faster, enhances contrast naturally, and helps the lighter colors like leaves, highlights, and rain stand out beautifully. Of course, you can still use a white canvas, but the black base gives a more dramatic and moody result with less effort. Now let's start building the painting step by step. First, I mix blue, yellow, and a touch of black to create a deep, natural green. Using a piece of sponge, I softly apply this color across the background. The sponge helps create a textured, organic look that's perfect for suggesting distant foliage without too much detail. As I work, I slightly lighten some areas by adjusting the color, allowing hints of depth and variation to appear. I continue using the same sponge technique toward the lower part of the canvas to block in the grassy and bushy areas. Again, everything remains soft and unfocused at this stage. We're simply building a foundation, not defining details yet. Next, I switch to a smaller brush and begin refining parts of the distant trees. Instead of tapping the brush, I gently press and slightly drag it across the surface. This technique avoids harsh edges and keeps everything blended and natural. Small circular motions help soften transitions even more, giving that beautiful, foggy, rainy atmosphere we're aiming for. Now I mix red, yellow, and black to create a deep brown tone. With this slightly diluted paint, I begin to suggest faint tree trunks hidden among the foliage. These trunks are soft, partially visible, and not fully defined. They blend into the background, adding structure without breaking the dreamy mood. Once I feel satisfied with the softness and balance of the background, I move to the foreground, where the main focus of our painting begins to take shape. Here, I start painting large, bold leaves belonging to a tree that sits closest to us. I begin with very light, vibrant greens so they immediately stand out against the darker background. One by one, I carefully shape each leaf, paying attention to their direction and natural flow. To create depth, I paint some leaves in darker green tones to represent those sitting in shadow, allowing contrast and layering to develop naturally. After that, I move on to the tree trunk itself. Using a diluted dark brown, I first sketch the overall shape and structure. Because this tree is in the foreground, it needs much more detail compared to the background elements. I gradually build up texture and depth on the trunk. Since our scene is rainy, I incorporate subtle bluish tones into the highlights on the trunk. This cool tint helps suggest moisture and the effect of wet bark. Then I layer different shades of brown, starting from deeper tones and slowly moving toward lighter ones to enhance the form and texture. Finally, by adding a touch of white to certain areas, I create the look of dampness and light reflecting off the wet surface. These small highlights make the tree feel more realistic and bring it beautifully into the foreground. To gently soften the background and enhance that misty, rain-filled atmosphere, I begin by adding small diffused touches of light using a mix of soft blue and white. These subtle highlights are placed sparingly in the distance, almost like tiny glimmers of light filtering through moisture in the air. This technique creates a natural blur effect and gives the illusion of depth, as if the forest is fading softly into the rain. Now I return to the foreground leaves and begin refining them further. By carefully introducing both darker and lighter tones, I define their structure more clearly while still preserving a natural softness. I also start to weave in thin branches that pass through and between the leaves, giving the composition more realism and flow. These branches help connect the elements together and make the foliage feel more alive and organic. Next comes one of the most beautiful details of this painting, the rain itself. I paint delicate droplets of water resting on the surface of the leaves, allowing them to catch light and subtly shine. Along the edges of the leaves, I add soft highlights with a lighter tone to enhance their shape and give them a fresh, wet appearance. Then, with a gentle hand, I paint a few droplets as they fall from the tips of the leaves, creating a sense of motion and quiet life within the scene. Moving downward, I begin shaping the grasses and plants beneath the tree. I start with a deep green base, then gradually build lighter tones on top. Since this area is closer to the viewer, I spend more time developing it, carefully separating each element from the background so it doesn't appear flat. Layer by layer, I add highlights to the blades of grass, allowing them to stand out individually while still feeling part of a natural cluster. Between these grasses, I introduce small wildflowers in soft yellow and gentle pink tones. These flowers are placed thoughtfully, some closer and more defined, others smaller and slightly softer, so they contribute to the depth and rhythm of the composition. Their delicate colors bring warmth and contrast to the cool, rainy environment. Finally, to complete the atmosphere, I add the falling rain across the entire painting. Using a liner brush and highly diluted paint, I draw fine vertical lines that move gently from top to bottom. These strokes must remain light and controlled so the rain feels natural rather than heavy. This final layer ties everything together, enhancing the mood and immersing the viewer fully into this quiet, rainy forest. Thank you so much for staying with me until the very end of this painting journey. It truly means a lot. I hope you enjoyed the process and found inspiration in it. If you did, please don't forget to like and leave a comment to support your channel. Until our next painting, take care and goodbye.